श्री श्री राधा गोविंद की।
संतोषितास्य व्रतचर्ययते मर्चनं नरहति गन्तुमन्यथा प्रथमरूपं फलहेतुकत्वात् तथाप्युपायो मम देवि चिन्त्य संतोषितास्य व्रतचर्ययते मर्चनं हेतुमन्यथा प्रधानरूपं फलहेतुकत्वात्
You can read English? Russian. Atha, therefore, api, in spite of the situation, upayaha, some means, mama, by me, devi, O goddess, chintayaha, must be considered, santoshitasya, very pleased, vratacharyaya, observing the vow, te, by you, mama archanam, worshipping me, na, never, arhati, deserves, ganto, anyatha, to become otherwise, shraddha, anurupam, according to one's faith and devotion, phala, of the result, hetukatva, from being the cause. Yet because I have been satisfied by the activities of your woe, O goddess Aditi, I must find some means to favor you, for worship of me never goes in vain, but certainly gives a desired result according to what one deserves. Next, you have prayed to me and properly worship me by performing the great Payovrata ceremony for the sake of protecting your sons. But because of Kashyapa Muni's austerity, I shall agree to become your son and thus protect your sons. Always thinking of me as being situated within the body of your husband Kashyapa, go worship your husband who has been purified by his austerity. O lady, even if someone inquires, you should not disclose this fact to anyone. That which is confidential is successful if kept secret. Sukadeva Goswami said, after speaking in this way, the Supreme Personality Godhead disappeared from that very spot. Aditi, having received the extremely valuable benediction that the Lord would appear as a son, considered herself very successful. And with great devotion, she approached her husband. Being situated in the meditation trance, Kashyapa Muni, whose vision is never mistaken, could see that the plenary pushed Supreme Personality Godhead had entered within him. O king, as the wind promotes friction between two pieces of wood and thus gives rise to fire, Kashyapa Muni, whose transcendental position was fully absorbed in the Supreme Personality of Godhead, transferred his potency into the womb of Aditi. Yes, Mataji.
Against one another, being agitated by the wind. Actually, however, fire belongs neither to the earth nor to the wind. It is always different. Similarly, here it is to be understood that the union of Kashyapa Muni and Aditi was not like the sexual intercourse of ordinary human beings. The Supreme Personality of Godhead has nothing to do with the human secretions or sexual intercourse. He is always completely aloof from such mystical combinations. Lord says in Bhagavad Gita 9.29, Samo Urvam Sarva Bhuteshu, I am equal toward all living entities. Nonetheless, to protect the devotees and kill the demons who were a disturbing element, the Lord entered the womb of Aditi. Therefore, this is a transcendental pastime of the Lord. This should not be misunderstood. One should not think that the Lord became the son of Aditi the way an ordinary child is born because of sexual intercourse between man and woman. Here, it may also be appropriate to explain, in these days of controversy, the origin of life. The life force of the living entity in soul is different from the ovum and semen of the human being. Although the conditioned soul has nothing to do with the reproductive self of man and woman, he is placed into the proper situation because of his birth. Karmana Deva Vetrana. Life is not, however, a product of two secretions, but is independent of all material elements. As fully described in Bhagavad Gita, the living entity is not subject to any material reactions. He can neither be burnt by fire, cut by sharp weapons, moistened by water, nor dried by the air. He is completely different from the physical elements, but by a superior arrangement, he is put into these material elements. He is always aloof from visual contact. Asango he ayam purusha. But because he is placed in a material condition, he suffers the reaction of the material modes of nature.
Purusha prakriti. So he bhungte prakriti jan gunan karana guna sangvasya sadasach yoni janmashu.
The living entity in nature thus follows the ways of life, enjoying the three modes of nature. This is due to his association with that material nature. Thus he meets with good and evil amongst
Evil amongst.
various species. Bhagavad Gita 13.22. Although the living entity is aloof from the material, he is into material conditions, and thus he must suffer the reactions of material attributes.
Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurmalitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Sarasate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisheshaya Shunyavadi Pashad Deshatarine. Jayo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Atapi upayo mama devi chintayaha santoshitasya. Atapi upayo mama devi chintayaha santoshitasya vratacharya yate. Mama archanam narati kantum anyatha. Shraddhanurupa phalahetu katva. Yet because I have been satisfied by the activities of your woe, O goddess Aditi, I must find some means to favor you, for worship of me never goes in vain, but certainly gives the desired result according to what one deserves. Okay. So this is Kashyapa Muni and Aditi going on. And what is Aditi doing? She is asking Krishna to help her. And Krishna is saying, okay, let me find some means. Actually, seeing God, she should not have asked all this. When you see God, you don't ask some material plans. Right? We don't ask God for some kind of a facility that like she is asking. There was no need for us to ask, for her to ask for some facility like this. You seeing God, she should have said, how can I become a pure devotee? Okay? The first thing that she should not have asked for difficult. But yes, could have done. Okay, she should not have done that. But she is doing. And that shows that there is some kind of immaturity in her. She could have asked my son Indra and me and all the family members, can we come back to you, my Lord? But she asked for material facility. Can we rot some time more in this world? She is not convinced that there is no happiness in this world. Correct? We should be convinced that there is no happiness in this world. Isn't it? It's important. It's a very important step in spiritual life. We should be totally convinced there is just no happiness in the material existence. If otherwise, we will use a lot to plan and give us some facility. And Krishna is satisfied. But actually, a devotee should not hanker. Yesterday we were discussing the hankering in the night. What are we hankering actually? That's very important. So our hankering should be spiritual. Our hankering should be, Prabhupada say we should hanker, can I see Krishna? That should be our hankering. I want to see Krishna. I want to see Krishna. Correct? That should be our hankering. But what is the problem? Our hankering is something real. So then this is not going to help. Now, and then when the Lord hears, said, okay, I'll still solve. Because we discussed akama sarvo kama. Whatever desire you have, better still go. But she said, I will solve it, not a problem. But then now, situation is very complicated. Because Bali Maharaj is protected by the Brahmanas, by the blessing of the Brahmanas. So what can he do? So he's in a difficult position. Krishna said, I'll find a way out. And Krishna said, don't worry. And Krishna can solve any problem. There is just not one thing Krishna cannot solve. So Krishna decides, then everything is possible. Sometimes we think our problem is very big, there is no solution. Krishna knows solution of every problem. He knows how to adjust things. So Krishna made the big drama of that. Just like Narsimha Rupa, he does so much drama. Here also again drama, going like a Brahmana as a small boy, asking of three specs of land. There was one more, no? When Shiva got problem. Shiva took a Bhasmasura, one benediction. Then anybody touches a Bhasmasura did some tapasya, घनघोर tapasya. And क्या आशीर्वाद लिया? कोई मेरा सिर, मैं किसी का सिर छू दूं वो राख हो जाए. So he said, okay. Shiva said, my God, what kind of benediction this demon wants. Okay, take. He's very kind, take. And then he said, no, I want to touch on your head first. So Shiva got into trouble now. And he was in trouble by his own benediction. Prabhupada said he has such kind of devotees. Vishnu does not have such kind of devotees. Vishnu devotees are all pure. They don't do such drama. And then he ran all around the universe and doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know what to do. He's running everywhere. So then he prayed to Krishna, please save me. So Krishna said, okay, why you give such benedictions? Then he came, and he came as a small boy again, and he came to Lord Shiva. You know the story? He came to Lord Shiva and he said, he came to Bhasmasura. What happened? Whom you are searching? You look so tired. Where is Shiva? I will touch my hand on his head. Okay, but who gave you benediction? Shiva. He is a madman. Nothing works. Really. Try. It doesn't work. And he put on his head and he died. So Krishna knows how to play around. Therefore Prabhupada says, if you try to cheat Krishna, Krishna will cheat you in such a way that you will go in circles. True? Like Kauravas are trying to cheat Pandavas. Krishna cheated them in such a way they are finished. Pandavas are very simple, They were just totally helpless devotees of Krishna. And Kauravas are making a fool out of them. Then it's Krishna cheated them in such a way, they went in circles and everything was finished. Everything was finished. All of them died finally. Isn't it? Krishna protects the devotees. The devotees therefore are very conscious and very careful. In this line, the thought we are developing, the devotees should be very careful to be sincere. Let us not try to cheat Krishna. We should be very sincere and serious. Then everything else is over. Krishna is sitting in the heart. He knows your problem. He knows what to do. Just like I was discussing some time ago, you keep some time to chant Krishna's name. So you're giving your attention to Krishna. Krishna is also giving attention to you. And when Krishna is giving attention to you, it includes everything about you. Not that Krishna is, only sees at your face. It doesn't see your life. It doesn't see your activities. He sees everything. He sees your body. He sees your mind. He sees your karma. He sees your desire to serve him. He sees your all offenses. Krishna is seeing everything. Krishna's vision is very wide. And then Krishna starts thinking. And Vardhanam, everything Krishna makes auspicious. Just like Aditi has gone to Krishna, even though she has gone in the material problem, Krishna is saying, coming to me cannot go in vain. You will be taken care of. Do not worry. Even though this should not have been the best way to ask, but does not matter. Your coming to me will not go in vain. I'll take care of it, even though it's difficult. Because that was one part. And the second part is Prabhupada's favorite. He doesn't lose an opportunity to pick three atheistic philosophies. Miller theory, Darwin theory, Big Bang theory. ये तीन नास्तिक चीज है. जितना इसको मारोगे उतना spiritual advancement. Once devotee Prabhupada was talking to devotees, he said all the scientists are rascals. The problem is you're not convinced. He's telling, and I'm convinced. They're all rascals. Don't talk about them. All rascals. Prabhupada said, you're not convinced. Because why you're not convinced? Because they are sitting on atheism. The fundamental theory is such nonsense. And Prabhupada said, more you kick these theories, more you'll advance in spiritual life. So in the mind, actually, we have been from childhood brainwashed by this atheism. Brainwashed. Bachpan se, hai na? So we have to be very clear, and Prabhupada taking opportunity here. He says Lord Vishnu was getting born not by the secretion of the male and female Kashyapa and his wife. Nothing to do with that. Krishna has nothing to do with all that. Correct? Supreme God is away from all that. Not only then, Prabhupada continues, Supreme God, even Atma has nothing to do with all this. Nowadays they say, I am the lucky sperm which hit the ovum. Every media, TV, newspaper, everything they keep telling us. Sir, nothing happens by accident. And neither I am the sperm, neither I am the ovum. I am Atma. When the body is suitable, body is ready, I took that body. But also because of Devi Maya, by the will of the Lord, I identify with that body. And I get covered by the three modes which harass me and drag me whole life. That's the reality. But I have nothing to do with all this. This all arrangement, elaborate arrangement made by Krishna for my material enjoyment. But actually I am away from this whole thing. Paro api te. When Vedavyasa also in meditation saw, is the soul is totally transcendental to material nature and unnecessarily suffering the material tribulation. And he can come out of all this unnecessary suffering. Bhakti yogena manasi. If he takes to devotion service, he can very soon come out of all the problems of devotion service. Lokas ajanataha vidvans chakre satvatam sammita. What is the first line of this? Lokas ajanata vidvan chakre satvat samhita. Anartha upakamam shashat bhakti yoga adhokshaje. Vedavyasa was instructed by Narada to please sit down in meditation. So he sat down and he could see the truth in devotion. And his total maturity, he wrote the Bhagavatam. Before writing Bhagavatam, this is the meditation he got. Bhakti yogena manasi samyak pranihite amale. With devotion, he saw the Supreme Lord. Apashyat purusham purnam maya tadapashrayam. He saw the Supreme Personality Godhead and Maya under his total control. Then second verse and then third verse. The last verse he says something very significant. And he says something very beautiful. What is that? He says, Anartha upsamam shakshat bhakti yoga adokshacham. He says, my Lord, Anartha upsamam shakshat. All the unwanted desire, upashamam, can be removed. Bhakti yoga adhokshache, by devotion to the Supreme Lord. Anartha upashamam shakshat bhakti yogam adhokshache lokas ajanataha vidvan chakra samvita. He says people are not aware that all their problems can be solved by devotion service. People are not aware of that. So what does he do? He gives. Vedavyasa out of karunaya, out of great compassion. Just like we were hearing yesterday life of Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada. He acted whole life out of, that's a Vaishnava. He acted whole life out of compassion. Out of compassion, he writes all the Vedic literature. Their life is made like that. So beautiful life. The life of the Acharyas is nothing but compassion. Out of compassion, he is acting. Out of compassion, he is teaching. So Prabhupada, don't think that Prabhupada had some problem in some kind of a Muni having problem with another Muni. No. He actually, Shri Radha Govinda ki. Yeah. So he actually saw. Srila Prabhupada actually saw that people are suffering because of these wrong teachings given in the society. Prabhupada could actually see that. Prabhupada could see that actually they are being led astray. Therefore, Prabhupada created one institute also to take them to task. Prabhupada said, let it not be that we are only known to chant Hare Krishna. No, we can take all these people to task and challenge them on the face. You are teaching nonsense. Prabhupada said that actually. He said, let it not be that people know this movement only for chanting Hare Krishna. No, they very much clearly know this is the movement which can actually challenge the wrong theories, which are actually confusing the innocent mass of public. Okay? So this is actually a mass confusion, mass scam. Somehow I am just an accidental combination of two secretions. I am not that. I am paro api manyate. I am transcendental to all this. I am the spirit soul. I am servant of Krishna. Okay? And if I engage in devotion service, my life will be perfect. Vedavyasa knew that. And therefore he wrote the Bhagavatam literature. So here Kashyapa Muni instructed Aditi to do this. She did. She saw the Lord. She went into ecstasy, seeing the beautiful form of the Lord. And after seeing the beautiful form of the Lord, she offered her prayers. And uh, Vishnu said, "Don't worry, I know what you want. I'll solve it. It's difficult bit. Your request is little difficult, but I'll solve it. Don't worry, I'll come as your son. And now you worship your husband because I'm going to come within his heart. Actually, and from his heart, I'll come to you. Correct? That's how I actually come. This all secretion is external. And actually, Krishna has nothing to do. When Atma has nothing to do, what Krishna has to do with matter? Krishna is totally transcendental. I'll take birth in your womb, then I'll be born in this world as your son, and I will do the needful and solve your situation. Okay? So this is very wonderfully explained here in the Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam is actually the most transcendental literature. Bhagavatam is also called as Amala Puran, the purest of Puran. Okay? So there we are being encouraged. And another thing which I said so many days, this is what we can say, this is success story. Success stories for all of us. Within 12 days, Aditi saw Krishna. Just 12 days. If we sincerely engage in devotion service, what 12 days? One moment we can see Krishna. Somebody asked this famous question, I said so many times. Prabhupada, how much time does it take for an ordinary living entity to become pure? Prabhupada said, one moment. No, Prabhupada, general class of people like us in the society, how many years it will take to become purified? Prabhupada said, you don't read Bhagavad Gita? One moment. Sarvadharman parityaja mamekam sharanam vraja aham tvama sarvapapebhyo mokshishami masachaha. Okay, so we should be convinced of this. I was thinking I can make a whole presentation on all this Miller and Darwin. That will be some other day. Actually, it's the favorite pleasure we get in banging these theories logically with all sense, so that people are actually locked. Many people want to serve Krishna, but they are locked. Unnecessarily, they are locked into this. These theories become some kind of a wall. Actually, we have no interest. We are convinced. We do not have to take a certificate from scientists that life has come from chemicals or life is independent. We don't need. Why? Because we have our own process. Vedas are complete in itself. This science is only 200, 300 years ago. Correct? So it is not that within the science we have to ask them how the people are understanding all this thing previously. People are not understanding all this thing previously through science. The science did not exist also. They're not fools. Because Veda, they have their own process. They give you chant Hare Krishna, you can understand. You read Shastra, you can understand. There is a process. Okay? So we do not need help from the scientists to surrender to Krishna. No. But they have created confusion in society. And because of the confusion they have created in the society, we have sometimes to learn what confusion they have done and we counter. It's like if I'm studying what is the Miller theory or Darwin theory, it is not that I have to, that will make my faith yes or no. No, I have nothing to do with it. But for mass, I need to do because this is misleading them. I have to know where these theories have taken them. Therefore, I have to preach so that people can understand and they are not misled. Okay? And basically, our role is we break the wall. There is a wall which is blocking people's faith in Krishna. We break the wall. And then, after that, to advance in Krishna consciousness, there is no more need of any discussion of the theories. Now, let him chant Hare Krishna. Now, let him read what Vamana Leela will come now very soon. Let him read that and enjoy hearing the pastime of Vamana. Okay? Srila Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavatam ki. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Himali.
Hare Krishna. Hare
Thank you,
Krishna, Prabhu.
Jata Mataji. Hare Krishna.